Namo Fundamental Teacher Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Sakyamuni Buddha. The unsurpassed, deep, profound, subtle, wonderful Dharma in 100,000 million eons is difficult to encounter. Now that I've come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to fathom the dust comeless through an actual meaning.
Okay, we are more done with the mental formation, but we go and learn the. Okay, go ahead with the new one, the consciousness. Okay, go ahead and do this one.
Consciousness. This consciousness is Allah, Yah, consciousness, or in senses, spirit. When a person dies, the Allah, Yah, consciousness will last leave the body. It brings with it the power of karma to the next rebirth destiny. Two criteria decides where one will be reborn in one of the six realms: heaven, human, ashura, animal, hungry ghost, and hell.
Good. Let's see. Okay. Actually, there are 10 different realms. It's not only 6 realms. So I will show you here. This is how it looks like. So we have 4 realms. It relates to the enlightened one, right? The Buddha is the highest one. The next one is the Bodhisattva. The next one is the Pasika Buddha. And the last one is the Arahant. So this is the 4 realms belong to the enlightened one, and this are the 6 realms belong to the unenlightened one. Being, right? That means we, the heavenly, the heaven, the human, the asura, animal, hungry ghost, and hell being. Right? So today we will learn about the different things. Okay, Benwin, go ahead.
Where do I start?
Buddha.
Buddha underwent countless eons, past practicing the Bodhisattva path through the 6 paramitas, and complete attainment of Bodhisattva path. Attaining the supreme Bodhisattva wisdom, blessing, and virtue. Buddha has 32 wonderful marks and 80 beautiful features on his body. Buddha has 10 titles. Thus come one who has come from the world of truth. A Buddha embodies the fundamental truth of all phenomena and grasps the law of causality that permits past, present, and future. The other interprets the word
Bhagata.
and as the compound of Tata and Gata, meaning thus gone one, and indicating one who has gone to the road of enlightenment. 2. Worthy of offerings, one who is qualified to receive offerings from human and heavenly beings. 3. Right and universal knowledge, one with a correct and perfect understanding of all phenomena. 4. Perfect clarity and conduct, one who understands eternity or the past, present, and future existences, and one who is a perfect performer of good deeds. 5. Well attained and well gone, one who has gone over to the road of enlightenment. 6. Perfect and complete understanding of all worldly dharma, one who understands all secular and religious affairs by grasping the law of causality. 7. Unsurpassed knights or unexcelled worthy, one who stands supreme among all living beings. 8. Taming heroes or trainer of people. One who trains and leads all people to enlightenment. 9. Teachers of gods and people. One who can teach and educate all human and heavenly beings. 10. Buddha, the well-honored ones. As awakened one, endowed with perfect wisdom and virtue, who wins the respect of all people.
Good, that's good. Good, thank you. You understand, right? Maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, that means the Buddha can be called by one of these 10 titles. That means we can call him address him in 10 different ways, right? Sometimes we call him the third come one. Sometimes we call him the world honor one, right? And sometimes we call him the unsurpassed Kanai, or the perfect complete understanding of all worthy Dharma, or the right and the universal knowledge. So each one of this represent him. So this is all right. Tell me, yeah, go ahead.
We're going to start at one who aspires.
Yep. Bodhisattva. Let's read the Bodhisattva. The word Bodhisattva, and then you go from there.
Okay. Dharma realms of the enlightened ones, bodhisattvas. One who aspires to enlightenment or Buddhahood. Bodhi means enlightenment, and sattva, a living being. In
Hinayana.
Hinayana
This
Buddhism.
is the Theravada tradition.
Oh, okay. The term is used almost exclusively to indicate Shakyamuni Buddha in his previous lifetimes. The Jataka,
Yeah, Jataka.
Jataka are birth stories which recount his past existences, often refer to him as the Bodhisattva. After the rise of Mahayana, Bodhisattva came to mean anyone who aspires to enlightenment and carries out altruistic practice. Mahayana practitioners used it to refer to themselves, thus expressing the conviction that they would one day attain Buddhahood. In contrast with the Hinayana ideal embodied by the voice hearers and cause awakened ones who direct their efforts solely towards personal salvation. Mahayana sets forth the ideal of the Bodhisattva who seeks enlightenment both for self and others, even postponing one's entry into nirvana in order to lead others to that goal. The predominant characteristic of a Bodhisattva is therefore compassion. According to the Mahayana tradition, upon embarking on their practice of the 6 parameters, Bodhisattvas make 4 universal vows. 1, to save innumerable living beings. 2, to eradicate countless earthly desires. 3, to master immeasurable Buddhist teachings. And 4, to attain the supreme enlightenment. The 6 parameters are 1, almsgiving. 2, keeping the precepts. 3, forbearance. 4, what's that one? Do you know how to pronounce that?
Actually, this is the effort, basically.
Effort, okay.
Yeah.
4, effort. 5, meditation. And 6, the obtaining of wisdom. Some sutras divide bodhisattva practice into 52 stages, ranging from initial resolution to the attainment of enlightenment. Bodhisattva practice was generally thought to require successive lifetimes spanning many kalpas to complete. From the standpoint of the Lotus Sutra, which recognizes that one can attain Buddhahood in one's present form, the bodhisattva practice can be completed in a single lifetime.
So can you be able to briefly summarize what we learned from this to everyone?
So the Mahayana tradition, and that's the tradition that we're learning right now, recognizes bodhisattvas, which are beings of compassion that give up Buddhahood. They're going for Buddhahood, but they give up Buddhahood so that they can come back and help others come out of suffering.
Okay.
And then the other tradition, Theravada, is that how you say it?
Theravada, or they call the Hinayana.
That tradition is more about saving oneself and becoming an enlightened being so that they don't have to come back again. But the Mahayana tradition practices compassion, which leads to taking the bodhisattva vows to help relieve sufferings of all beings, not just yourself. But I wonder if I were to go to a Theravada temple, would they tell me the same thing? Would they say, yes, we're here just to save ourselves? Would they explain the same way, or what is their thoughts on it?
Oh, you go to the, you say that you go, if you go to the Theravada,
Yeah, well, yeah, because it kind of sounds like you're dissing them by saying, Mahayana is greater because, we're here to help everyone and they're here just to help save themselves. Would they agree with that statement, or would they word it a little bit differently?
Don't ever go there and challenge them. No, that is not the way that is not the right attitude. We should respect their view and their aspect. It's okay. So that will bring up the argument, that meaningless argument. So yeah, we should understand, and we should respect others. It's okay. Of course, they also benefit other people while they still in this world. But once they attend it, and when they give up their body, they will enter into nirvana. That's why we call they can only benefit so small set of people. So yeah, do not go there and challenge them. Don't do that. That will bring up the argument. That's not good. So the idea here is the Mahayana Sutra, that the Mahayana tradition, in order for us to be able to practice and to become Buddha, we need a lot of wisdom and blessing. And where do we get the blessing from? Do you know where? Tell me.
From our own karma, from our own actions.
Yeah, but how do we be able to generate so much blessing that that will help us to accelerate our path to reach the Buddha?
Okay. By having true compassion, and so to do that, you would develop the bodhicitta, a compassionate mind, so that when you're releasing your karma of the body and the mouth and the mind, it's all full of compassion. The more compassion you can put out into the environment, the more you'll be blessed.
So how do we be able to practice the compassion of bodhicitta?
Through everyday interactions.
With the people, right?
Yeah. So you have to be around the people. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
But you cannot be able to practice compassion when we in the forest, do you?
No,
I don't.
I wish.
Because
it'd be easier.
But if we in the forest, and you know what, so you know what, we don't deal with the people. That doesn't mean that you go into practice the patient and how to be able to perfect our 6 parameter, right? So it's not easy at all. So that's not really. And remember, in the Mahayana Sutra, you remember that the lay person, right, rely on the blessing field of who? The Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Those are the 3 blessing field, right? That's what we call 3 blessing field. Let me, you know that, right, Amy?
No, I know it's the triple jewel, but I didn't realize they're the blessing fields. I think we did talk about this before, but I need a refresher on it.
You understand what is the blessing field?
I mean, I understand the words, but As far as like the concept, no.
Oh,
Because
this is the
there's-
most fundamental principle of the Buddhism.
There's fields and merits too, right?
Yeah, this is for both Theravada and for both Mahayana. So the blessing field, why do we call the blessing field? Because the field, it means forming field, right? When we're talking about forming field, it's huge, it's big, it's very big, right? So the blessing field is really big. And who are the blessing field that represent that it's very big? The Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. So the triple gem is the three blessing field for the lay people like us to plant the seed, so we can be able to generate the blessing. For example, when you offer to the Buddha or to the Dharma or to the Sangha, how do you offer to the Buddha? That means by respect the Buddha as well as the Dharma. That means by practice his teaching. That's how you generate the blessing from the blessing field. And how do we be able to retreat the blessing field from the Sangha? Is by offering to the Sangha and to be nearby the Sangha, that means the monk and the nun, so we can be able to learn the Dharma. This is where we be able to generate a lot of blessing field from the blessing from them. Because they are the one who represent the Buddha and who deliver the teaching, right? That's important. And remember, without the Sangha, the Buddha teaching will quickly extinct. But because the Sangha sacrificed and dedicated, and with the true practice, they will be able to help the Buddha Dhamma still alive in the world. Therefore, they have their blessing is so big, so huge. That's why when we offer to the Sangha, if we have to be very mindful and sincere, depend on our sincere mind, that's how you your blessing can be great or small, depend. So far, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
So this is important, very important. And that's why you see that in the Asian country, right? The Asian people, we always respect the Sangha, the monk, and the nun. We pay respect by doing offering to them. There are 4 different offerings, okay, to the Sangha. What are they? The first one is shelter, right? The second one is the medicine. Shelter, and the third one is the bedding. Bedding, that means provide a blanket or whatever where they can be able to take care of themselves. The third one is the medicine. The fourth one is the food, right? So this is the 4th basic, necessary thing that we can offer to the Sangha. And that's how we be able to generate the blessing. And it's important, very important. But to the Bodhisattva, beside the 3 blessing field, right? That means the 3 blessing field. That means Buddha, Dhamma. Dhamma, that means the Buddha teaching, and the Sangha. For the Bodhisattva, beside this, yet the Bodhisattva also respect they always want to plant the good seed. That means they want to generate the blessing from the 3 blessing fields, just like we did. But what else beside the 3? What is the other blessing field? It's very important. Do you have any idea? Anyone? Tell me, do you think you know what is the one more blessing field that the Bodhisattva is the one that they always focus on it, and it's very important.
The Buddha lands?
No, the Buddha
No.
already, no. They already tell, they do respect this three blessing field already. So what else beside the three?
I don't know, all sentient beings.
Yeah, sentient being, right? Sentient being or living being, or the bodhisattva, or the bodhisattva.
And these include sentient beings, include visible and invisible beings, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Bodhisattva blessing field. Do you know why the sentient being are the bodhisattva blessing field?
Because you want, may all beings be happy, may all beings be well. You want all beings, all sentient beings to be well. The more peaceful and better they are, you will be too.
Yeah, beside that, do you think that can we be able to practice the bodhisattva, that means the bodhicitta, or develop the compassion and loving kindness without the sentiment? Can we be able to do that?
No.
No, that's why the Bodhisattva say that the living being or the sentient being are the blessing field, because without them, the Bodhisattva no way be able to fulfill the vow, to accomplish the Bodhisattva path. For example, when we practice the loving kindness with the one that we have the negative affinity with them, right? That means the one always give us the trouble and cause us a lot of suffering. But if we be able to be patient and practice the loving kindness, that means bring happiness to them by doing patient that are, and always using the loving kindness word to deal with them and with the compassion. Once we be able to do this, and they are the one, it teach us. Actually, they are the good advisor. They are the good teacher to teach us to practice patience and to practice be able to develop the loving kindness and compassion. So they are in the Mahayana tradition. We look at the sentient being not the burden, but at the gratitude. Instead of burden, we look at them at the gratitude, and because they are the one who bring the blessing to us. We are not, even though the Bodhisattva do a lot of giving to the sentient being, but actually Bodhisattva don't look in that way. Oh, I do this, I do all kind of giving. That how I can be able to generate the blessing. No, Bodhisattva don't look like that. Because when the Bodhisattva see like that, that means it's involved the self. Tell me, does that make sense to you?
Yes, because you're doing it to get something in return, where that it's not even a thought in a bodhisattva's mind. When they do something kind, they're just doing it to be kind and have compassion.
Right. So the Bodhisattva, instead of looking into the self, the Bodhisattva look outside. He's with the self to the order, and that means the Bodhisattva always thank you to the living being who come and help him to fulfill on his practice at the given, because they are the one who help the Bodhisattva to practice and to be perfect in the given. That's why the sentient being is the blessing field and is a true good advisor or good teacher to the Bodhisattva. Not the Bodhisattva is the teacher or good advisor to the living being. They don't look at like that, but they always look opposite. This is important. This is the good attitude, the good mindset that we always practice like that. And that means when with this important the teaching here, when we deal with our with the people who we have conflict, we have negative affinity with them. That means we we confront with them, right? Every day. Instead of confront with the anger or resentment, we deal with them with the love and kindness. Because they are the one teaching us how to practice the love and kindness and patience. So they are the truly advisor, truly good advisor, truly good teacher, and we should always thank you them. And therefore, the suffering we have, the reason we have suffering, because we always think about us. I am right, you are wrong. You are wrong, I am right. That's the only thing we focus on the self. And therefore, suffering is come to us. But when we put the mindset, instead of look inside, look into the self, we turn the self into the order, and that's how we be able to decrease the suffering, or we be able to we be able to change the suffering into the happiness by practicing it. At the same time, we generate a humongous blessing. Wing,
Yes.
you understand so far, Con?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you one easy question here. Let's say that a person, a billionaire person, right? He have a lot of wealth. He used all his wealth to do the good deed and help the other people all over the world, right? That means whoever come to him, he give out. He very generous, and he doing the great thing. Always giving out. Okay, that's a good thing. Do you think that this person will have a lot of blessing?
Yes, because he's helping others.
Yeah, he have a lot of blessing, right? It's not easy to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Jaden, let me ask you this question then.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's say that another person who do not have money, do not have a lot of money to do the thing, the given like the billionaire. But you know what? This person is very good in practice love and kindness and compassion. That means whoever that he have a negative affinity with whatever the people come to him, he always using love and kindness word to deal, or compassion to deal with the people who are causing him a lot of suffering. He always be patient and always be able to transform the negative affinity, that means the conflict, into the peace, that means into positive. So the blessing from this person and the blessing from the billionaire, which one is greater?
I would say from the poorer person because it comes from their good heart.
Why the other one billionaire is not greater than the one that practice the love and kindness? And you are right, it comes from the inner, right? And from the good heart. But why the other person is not that way compared to this?
Well, because they were willing. The person without money, they were willing to give it, even to give love and kindness, even if they didn't have a lot of it themselves.
Okay, but let's say that they use the money and also their own labor. Is that from external or inner? Inner?
Inner.
No. The billionaire.
External.
Yeah, because he used the money, or even his own labor, right? Physical labor is still considered the external. What do you think that, Catherine?
Yeah.
Okay, do you think that the billionaire, did you follow the discussion we did?
No, I came in late.
No. We just discussed about the billionaire who are doing a lot of giving help the people all over the world compared to the one who do not have much money to do that, but he the one be able to practice love and kindness and compassion to deal with the people who cause him a lot of suffering, but he used the love and kindness to deal with them. And he be able to transform the negative into positive. So the blessing between the two, which one is better? Which one is greater?
I think the one that doesn't have as much as money as the other one.
Okay.
Because even though he doesn't have money, he still tries to do a lot and he still forgives the people that, you know.
Okay, let me ask you this. The billionaire, right? Do you think that can he be able to when someone trigger the anger, do you think that he be able to control his anger easily compared to the one that who always look inside and practice love and kindness? Which one will have a better chance to practice?
Not the billionaire. I don't think the billionaire would be as good as the other guy because the other one practices it a lot more.
Yeah, because the other one, they always look inside, right? They don't look outside. But the billionaire only do from the outside. They rarely look. But what happens if someone, that means the billionaire, when they help a lot of people, he becomes famous, right? Everyone know him. But
Yeah.
what happens if one day someone cause him a lot of anger and he become anger? Do you think his name is still become famous?
He'd still be famous, but people wouldn't like him.
Yeah, so he will destroy, right? And you know what? He will eventually he will have resentment and will prevent or cause the other person suffering. So you see Putin, right? Putin,
Yeah.
he the president of the Russia. That means he have a lot of blessing. That means in the past he really did a lot of good deed, but he did not and he did not know how to transform the mind. That means the greed, the hatred, and the ignorance that he had. And therefore, when he enjoy in this life, he enjoy the blessing at the same time. He generate a lot of bad deed because the greed is increasing during the time he enjoy the blessing. And therefore, he become the madman. He want to invade the country. If that's why, if anyone, anything on his way, right, he will destroy them. That's why this person destroy himself, also burn all the blessing that he did in the past very quickly. Does that make sense to you, Patrick and Catherine?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so always we practice the blessing. That means we, of course, we do all the good deeds. We help other. That is the good thing we should do. But at the same time, we need to learn how to practice the love and kindness and compassion. That means look within, don't look outside. This is important. So this is what we call wisdom. But the one who do from the outside, they have no wisdom. Okay. Tell me, does that help? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it helps, but it's all baby steps. We got to remember it's baby steps. For like example with me, like, because you always want to think that it's everybody else's fault, right? Like they're upsetting me. You know, they're bossing me, so they're upsetting me. It's them, not me. So really being able to take that inside and kind of be good with it is difficult. For me, it was my ex-husband. He would always make me so angry. Every time he talked, he'd make me angry. And it would destroy me. Like for days, I'd be upset. But now, whenever he has negative words for me, I just think, may all beings be well, may all beings be well. And it keeps my peace of mind. I don't say anything nasty back to him. I don't produce any additional karma, and I'm able just to walk away with it, and I'm at peace. I don't suffer for days and days and days on end, like he can't take
That's
me
good.
down.
That's
Yeah,
good.
but it's babies, but I'm not like thanking him for it. Right? I don't see the negative outside like thanking them for it yet. But it's really helpful if when you get in those situations, or like I just started working in an office with people, like a share office now, which has been 20 years since I've shared an office with people before. And so just their presence sometimes bother me. Oh, she's eating her food, or, nitpicking people. But instead, I try to stop myself and say, okay, it's not them. Why am I getting angry with them? And just have the whole thought of may all beings be well, may all beings be well, because we're all in this together, right? We all suffer. We're all just
That's
trying to
good.
make it through. But it's baby steps. You can't go from right to, oh, thank you, I'm so glad you're in my life to help me be
No,
patient.
no, we don't say no, 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 no.
You
No,
have to
we
start
don't. We
with
don't say like that.
small.
We don't say like that. We don't say that. That is just the mindset. It's not we go out and we say that. No, we don't want to do that. That means you challenge them to make you suffer more. No, we don't.
Yes, I understand that part.
So basically, the thing that we learned today, this is the attitude, this is the mindset that we need to have. It doesn't mean that I'm going, oh, when you do that to me, I thank you because you are my teacher, right? No, we don't say that. The more we say that, the more we harm ourselves. No, that is not the way, because that is also mean that is the self, right? That is the self-centric. That's bad. So it's not a good thing. So how do we deal with the people that we confront? Yeah, and last time we discussed about it, and some of you say that we avoid them, we ignore them, right? Actually, the last day when the Buddha about to enter into Nirvana, that means pass away, and there were 4 questions asked by the Venerable Ananda, and one of the question is, when the Buddha passed away, how we, that means the Sangha, to deal with the bad monk, right? That means the evil monk or the bad monk in the community. In our community, and the Buddha said that isolate him, don't talk to him, don't do anything, don't ignore him totally, don't even condemn or accuse him, don't even do anything, just totally isolate him. Do you know what good about this technique, Amy?
You're releasing all attachment. So you're not focused on them and their behavior. You're not saying, oh, they're horrible, that, he's horrible because he does all these things. You're releasing all of it. You're ignoring it. You're walking away, and you have no kind of attachment to it.
That is one point. But the most important one is, in order for him or for that person to realize his own mistake, it by isolating him. Eventually, he have no one to deal to communicate to hang out, and he will come to acknowledge that, oh, this is my problem, not their problem. So we, instead of we condemn them and bring them to the acknowledgement or realization, no, we let them or let that person to realize by himself, by isolation. This is important. So the more we talk back, the more fight we get. What good? Nothing good come from that. Better not talk at all. Right? Not talk at all.
So that makes sense. That makes sense to a certain extent, because I used to do this with my ex-husband. I would point out everything he was doing wrong to help him be better. And it doesn't work, right? So it's best to not say anything. But if a person goes into seclusion, then who's to say that they'll ever figure it out? I mean, some people, I think, just aren't going to figure it out. But of course, it doesn't help by you pointing it out and trying to help them. That doesn't work at all, because like you said, it just makes anger and resentment and arguments. But there's just a lot of people, I think, that even if you put them in the woods for a couple of years, they might not figure it out.
It's okay. Let them learn by themselves.
Right.
So we try to avoid them as much as possible, and sometimes we still if we live inside the house, right? The minimum we can say is hi, say hello. That's all, and we don't say anything. That's the minimum we can do. Yeah. So what can we do, right? So if we talk, they be able to change it, then we should talk. But if they don't want to change it, we should not talk at all. Okay, so that is a good thing. Okay, let's move on. Okay, today I don't know, we have been okay. I'm going to show you this. Okay, let's move on to here. All right, we done with the Bodhisattva, right? Oh, did we finish the Bodhisattva? Hear me?
I thought so, but I did not read that last paragraph.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't read that one. One finds satisfaction in devoting oneself to relieving the suffering of others and leading them to happiness, even if it costs one's life. See also 52 stages of Bodhisattva practice.
Do you know what is the 52 state of the Bodhisattva?
No, but I know at a certain stage, later stage, they're not. That's when they become the Maha Bodhisattvas rather than Bodhisattvas after so many stages. But no, I don't know the 52 stages.
In the Flower Adornment Sutra, they mention about this 52 state. And it's actually there are 5 different 10 state set. That means each set of state is 10. They go by 5 times, that means 50. And plus the other 2 become 50. That means the state number 52, it means Buddha. Yeah. So this is what we when you learn the Flower Adornment Sutra. That means 10 states relate to the faith, Faith. 10 states relate to the dwelling. 10 states relate to the conduct of the Bodhisattva. 10 states relate to the transferring marriage. That is the Bodhisattva transferring marriage. This is very great teaching. Because the way that the Bodhisattva transfer the marriage by doing all kind of giving, even their own flesh, their own body, to use that for the transferring the marriage. And the 10 states relate to the round. This is where the great Bodhisattva it begin into the practice, and the other 2 states is the next state is just like the future Maitreya Buddha. That means the Bodhisattva to be, the Buddha to be, right? That's what we call. And the last one is the Buddha. That is the 52 state. Anyway, I just quickly go through that. So in Buddhism, we every practice we do have Dhamma help us to be able to practice. This is just like the method, right? All right, Catherine, go ahead and read this one. Go.
One who perceives the 12-linked chain of causation, or the truth of causal relationship. Cause awakened one also means those who, in age when there is no Buddha, realize on their own the truth of impermanence by observing natural phenomena. Because their self-awakening is self-gained, cause-awakened ones are also called self-awakened ones. Together with voice hearers, they constitute the persons of the two vehicles. Unlike bodhisattvas, they seek their own emancipation without that of preaching for and instructing others.
Okay. The Patyeka Buddha or Pasika Buddha, it means that they're the one who contemplate the traveling. That means that we are learning right now, the traveling. This is the one that we learn from beginning till now. Let me go through the traveling one more time. So they are the one who contemplate this traveling, and they be able to enlighten themselves. This dwelling here, they contemplate and they are fully awake to it, right? And they become enlightened. And one day enlightened, and they will enter into nirvana, just like the Arahat. But this the higher than Arahat. Okay? So, yeah, that they are focused on themselves. They don't focus on others. They do not know the Bodhisattva path. Okay, so that is another one. Okay. Void here, admin Arahat. It's the same thing. Let me see. Jaden, go ahead, Jaden.
Okay. Also, voice hearer disciples. Shakyamuni Buddha's disciples who heard his preaching and strove to attain enlightenment. How do I say that word?
Savaka.
Shravaka, or the one who hears, or one who hears the voice. In Shakyamuni's time, referred to as disciples, both monks and laymen. Later, Mahayana Buddhists applied the term to those Hinayana monks who heard the teachings of the Four Noble Truths and aimed at attaining the state of Arhat and eventually the nirvana of no remainder. The nirvana of no remainder refers to a state in which both body and mind, the sources of suffering, are extinguished. Mahayana sutras criticize voice hearers as seeking only their own enlightenment and exerting no effort to save others. As a result, many of these sutras characterize them as being unable to attain Buddhahood. The Lotus Sutra, however, defines voice hearers as those who take the voice of the Buddha away and cause it to be heard by all. Voice hearers and the cause awakened ones are called persons of two vehicles. While most Mahayana sutras deny that such individuals can attain enlightenment, the Lotus Sutra teaches that they can and predicts that they will. The realm of voice hearers constitutes the seventh of the 10 worlds and is sometimes referred to as the world of learning.
Okay, what do you understand?
I think Mahayana Buddhists don't like voice hearer Buddhists, or like those that just try and attain enlightenment for themselves but not for others.
No, not really. Mahayana doesn't mean that they don't like the Theravada. No. Basically, they are just two different way of practice. But in here, the voice here or Arahat, they are the same thing. This one right here, they are the one that who listen to the Buddha teaching. By listening to the Buddha teaching, that means who heard his preaching, right? That's how they be able to practice and to become enlightened, right? This is the voice here or the Arahat. It's different from the Pasika Buddha. They are the one that's who contemplate on the 12 link, and they be able to attend the Pasika Buddha. That is they don't have to listen. Well, they do not like not like the voice here. They They contemplate the teaching, not the hearing the teaching. So that's why the practical Buddha is higher than this one. But they both consider to be there are two vehicles, the small vehicle and the great vehicle in Buddhism. The small vehicle represent for the void here or Arahat and practical Buddha. They are the one who belong to the small vehicle. Why it's small? Because their vehicle can carry that not many people, right? Mahayana Sutra represent for the great vehicle. That means they can carry a lot of people. That's the idea. So here we learn that God. Okay, now we learn this is the sixth realm belong to the unenlightened one. That means the one is not yet enlightened. The highest one is the God, right? Or heaven. The second one is the human. Actually, we're human. Human. And the third one is the an animal. And the the third one is the Asutra. And the fourth one is the animal ram, and the fifth one is the hungry goat, and the sixth one is the hell, right? There is similar between the Asura and the God. The similar is they when in the past, right? In the past life, they both practice doing all the good deeds, all the 10 good deeds, right? They are very dedicated to do the good deed. But why the result is different? Because this one right here, when they do the good deed, they do it with the happy mind, with the joyful mind, right? But this one right here, they do the good deed, but they still have the envy or jealous, right? They or want to compete with others. That the mindset that means the fighting or whatever. That kind of mindset, when they die, they reborn into the Asura realm. But the one who practice even with the joy, they are reborn into the God level. That's the difference. Okay. And we will learn about this. And from this sixth realm, right? They come from there four different type of bird. Womb, that means we come from our mother womb, right? And for example, the pig, right? They come from the pig, the baby pig. They inside the mother womb, right, of the pig. And the egg, that means the chicken, the duck, right? All those things. The mature bone, that means the mosquito, right? Mosquito and other things, right? The birth transformation, by transformation, that means usually refer to God and hungry ghosts and also hell realm, but but also in the, for example, in the rice, right? There is you will find the bug inside the rice. This is called the birth transformation of that bug. Tell me, you understand, right? Tell me.
Actually, this is I like this explanation. If you could give a little bit more on the transformation body, because I find myself thinking more and more since I have kids about these 4 different kinds of births. And I don't think too many people know this or understand this. And so it's cool. I'm always thinking about it. My kids like to play, where they're back grown in my belly and then they pop out. They like to play that they're eggs and they're hatching. But the transformation body is the one that's fascinating to me now at this point, where I've always thought of it in the past before you just explained that these 4 different realms are transformation, but just of the lotus flower, the symbolism of the lotus flower transforming, and then Amitabha, because Buddha, the Pure Land of Amitabha, because that's where you're born of the transformation body from the lotus flower. So that's when, and then a butterfly is a transformation body, I believe.
Yeah.
So in the symbol of a butterfly is beautiful, just like a lotus. But hearing that these other realms here, I could, you know, are the transformation bodies, and just understanding more about the Sura realm altogether is very interesting.
Yeah, next week we will go into detail that. I think that it will help us to understand the detail, because I think this thing in the cosmology. So you learn this from there, and I think it's a good idea to review this so we understand all this thing here, the rebirth or the birth type we belong to, right? It depends on the power of the karma that we pray. It not come from the God or the creator, no. So this is come from us, and that means it's fair, right? It come from the creator, it's not fair. It's not fair at all, but come from the karma, that means whatever we do, we pay for it. If we do good, we get reward. We do bad, we get bad thing. Jaden, does that make sense to you? Hello? Are you there, Jaden? Okay. So, Wing, you understand, huh? So far?
Yes.
Okay, good. Next week we do not have class because I'm busy with the I don't know. I'm busy with the funeral. I have to take care of the funeral for the Buddhist family. They need help. So, but we will come back the week after that, and I will dig into this into detail, so you will learn in depth, and you will understand how the power of the karma be able to pray on this thing. Okay, and also when we learn about consciousness, you will learn about the 38-week development of the fetus inside the mother womb. You will have a chance to learn all those things, okay, during the consciousness state. Okay, all right. Okay, let's see. Patrick, read this one down.
Oh, okay. May every living being, our mind as one and radiant with light, share fruits of peace with hearts of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may their minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward. May all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light break the darkness of their endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I will see you next week. Oh, no, not week. Week after that.
Bye bye.
Bye.